Hello, my name is Christopher, and I am recording uh, week four coding projects for Promineo Tech. And we had to iterate, we had to 13 questions prompts to use, and this is just a brief summary of kind of what we had to do. So for the first one, we have an array of int for ages, and we're just using ages.length -1 to subtract the last element from the first element, and we do that for both of these here as well. Then here we're calculating the average. So we're iterating through ages length, and then we're dividing sum divided by ages. For this here, we have a string of names with six elements inside of that array of string. And we are, again, calculating the average letters in each of those names by using a double and sum of name divided by name length. Okay. And then for questions 3 and 4 here, how to access the last elements in an array. You do array length -1, and the first element would be the brackets and 0. Okay, for this one here, we have created a for loop to iterate through the name's length, and that calculates the length of the names, the total length of the names. For this one here, we have another for loop where we are calculating the sum of the elements in the array. And from here on down, you can see here, I wrote notes here that these are methods. So let's scroll down to the methods here to see what we did. Okay, so we want to multiply the word in a certain amount of times. So we use a string builder, and we are adding a word to the result for depending on how many times we use it. So if we said hello 3 times, it'll say hello, hello, hello 3 times. It just depends on how many times what variable we use for int here for the number. Here we're just adding a space in between first name and last name. So that's what these do, and we use a string to do that. We have a Boolean here to calculate if something is true. If the sum is greater than 100, it's going to return true, and we used an enhanced for loop to do that. Here we're calculating the average here of the elements. So we have sum divided by the array length, and we used a double enhanced for loop for that. And then for number 12 here, will buy drink. So this is another Boolean, so it's going to return true or false. If is hot outside and money is in pocket is greater than 1050, then it's going to be true. Number 13 here, I created this method to determine if the Raiders have the best offense in football. And if they do have the most points scored, then it will return true. So I created this Boolean here with these integers, and it's going to return if Raiders point total is greater than Chiefs and Raiders point total is greater than the Bills, then it'll return true. So if we look up here, we can see these 3 integers and each of their values. So when we print this out and use the method of best offense, and we put in Chiefs, Bills, and Raiders point totals, if the Raiders have the most, it's going to return true. So if we look down here at the console, here's all of here's all of our answers to all of the methods, or excuse me, all the prompts that we had, but 13 does print true.